Welcome back everyone. I have a really quick tutorial today on how to make an After Sun whipped aloe butter. This is a kit from Crafter's Choice if you want to get it, or you can just get the ingredients because they do give you a little bit extra and you might have some of these ingredients on hand. So I just wanted to show everything that we're going to use. It's really easy. The first step that we need to do is go ahead and melt down the aloe butter. And aloe butter, if you're not familiar with it, is a blend of coconut oil and aloe vera extract, which is supposed to leave the skin feeling soothed and moisturized. This blend is a great addition to After Sun Lotions, or when you've been out in the sun, to creams, or you can even use it in lip balms. So I just put it in the microwave for about a minute. I did 30-second bursts. It tells you to just put it in there for 30 seconds, but it was still a little bit hard in my microwave, so I went a little bit longer. I'm going to use the pipettes for measuring, but for some reason my pipettes were not working or wanting to cooperate with me on this, so just bear with me. The measurements I put on the screen is what's going in there, and I promise you I'm getting as accurate as I can with them. Like I said, some of it looks like it takes a little bit longer. The fragrance oil is called Soleil Blanc. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that, but it's supposed to be a copycat by Tom Ford. I, again, am not familiar with it at all, so if you're wondering what the fragrance oil is, the description is sun-kissed bergamot and lemon. Mix and mingle with heady notes of orange blossom kissed by Mediterranean sea mist. My recommendation, if I was making this kit again, I definitely would pick a different fragrance oil. I like things with coconut smelling in them, or something maybe a little bit more green and earthy notes, since it has a lot of aloe in it, just because I think it would make a better fragrance oil for this particular kit. There's nothing wrong with it. It did smell good. It's just not my taste. One of the other ingredients we're adding is vitamin E T50. Now you can use regular vitamin E oil if you want to. Their version of the vitamin E oil, I looked it up, is a 50-50 blend with edible vegetable oil, so it can be used in lip balms, sugar scrubs, beard oil, and all that. So it has a slight odor to it, it says, but I didn't really notice anything, and it is a little bit darker color, but it didn't affect the end product. So let me know what intrigued you about this type of recipe, if this is something that you would use or end up on your lineup. A good thing about buying the kits from Wholesale Supplies Plus is it does give you a full list of the ingredients. It will also tell you how to put it on your label if you're wanting to label this. I do not sell these, so these are all going to be for my own personal use and probably give to family members. The other thing this recipe says is to add a tablespoon of cornstarch. I would probably swap that out for, I forget how to say this, arrowroot powder. I have some at home. I think it would be a better substitute because I found it to be a little bit greasy still at the end, and that's kind of what the cornstarch is doing. One thing the recipe does not call for is any kind of color or mica. I like to use this honey blush that I get from Nurture's soap, but I have a lot of other metallic kind of shimmery ones that would probably work better and show up on my skin better. It's just the one that I found first and I thought would look nice with this. So it also says once you're done with it to go ahead and whip it. Also, if you probably only put it in for the 30-second burst like it is recommended, I'm imagining that this will be a little bit more fluffy. My version of this was a little bit runny because I melted down the aloe butter a little bit longer just because I wanted to get all of it out of the container, and I find it easier to work with when it's a little bit more liquidy. It's my own personal preference. And then the last step is basically just putting these into the containers. It says to measure them out by 3.3 ounces per container, so you can definitely do that. I get my scale out because that is the best way to make sure that all of the containers have an equal amount of product in it. Again, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Definitely give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you'll use something like this as part of your summer collection, or maybe just in your home, or how you would modify this, because I think this is a good recipe that could be easily modified in a lot of different ways. You could probably swap out this aloe butter for some shea butter. It probably would be, in my opinion, a little bit better, or do like a 50-50 split or maybe just even some coconut oil, because it does say that the aloe butter is coconut oil based. The other thing about the recipe, one last note, I'm sorry about this, guys. There is no preservative that comes with this. You can ask them if it needs a preservative. I did not get a response back yet as far as if it needed a preservative, but I would think that if you want to keep this for any length of time, it might be a good idea. And like I said, I'm putting this on my arm so you can see. It looks very greasy at first, but it does actually soak into the skin with about 5 to 10 minutes. So it did take a little while. I think this will be a nice product in the summertime, and I cannot wait to use it. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.